My name's Alex Kendall, I'm 22 years old. I live in London and I work as a facility coordinator for an editing post-production house.
Would you consider yourself to be a digital native, someone that's used technology all your life?
Yeah, I have. My dad's very keen on the latest piece of technology, and since quite a young age, I've always tried to keep up to date with the latest stuff that's coming out, and I've bought into things like iPods, laptops, and certainly all the things that are available on the internet now, such as Facebook and Hotmail and MSN. As they've come out, I've been very much a part of that.
What would you say is the main way in which you stay connected with friends?
I'd probably say Facebook now, although text is clearly useful because it's so mobile. But in terms of contact with friends that I don't see very often, and even my close circle of friends, I think Facebook's become such an easy application to use.
If you were thinking of booking a holiday at Christmas, how would you go about doing that?
I would use something like Facebook to create a thread using the message service to let them know about my plans, ask if they were interested, share some links with them to see if they were kind of available at that time. So yeah, I'd probably generate a discussion about it between a small group using something like Facebook, and then the ones that were interested could talk further, and then one of us would go ahead and book.
What types of trips, what types of holidays?
Mainly sightseeing. I was part of a band and we did a trip to play a number of gigs. So that was a couple of years ago. We went to Paris briefly. We went to Alicante in Barcelona and Valencia in Spain. And we went to Galway in Ireland. The biggest issue was the music kit, as you can imagine. And one thing that's interesting is that some airlines have, I won't call them hidden costs, but when you get to the end of booking your flight, it then gives you the amount you have to pay for baggage, which is a fair deal more. With EasyJet, who we ended up going with, it's laid out nearer the beginning of the process how much it will cost to take a certain amount of baggage, and I think the allowance is fairly generous. So they even had a section on there that was if you're taking musical instruments, and that was brilliant because it meant we could then use them to help that process of we've got to lug all this equipment across, and how will we do that.
Do you trust friends or peers' recommendations more than specialist travel experts?
I would, because I believe that that's a real opinion, whereas someone else might be trying to sell you a product. So I think, it does have more credence.
You've booked a trip, you're going with friends. What types of technology would you generally take with you?
Usually an iPod and my mobile phone, definitely.
Have you ever used any location-based services to your mobile to help you navigate your way around?
Things like Google Maps and the way you can access that on an iPhone is so useful, and in the short time that they've been around, I can think of a number of occasions where we've used them, and it's brilliant. It really is incredibly helpful.